Hello everyone, my name is SHALINI bin ABDUL. My matrix number is BB110101. In this video, I will discuss about Malaysia new economic policy. Malaysia new economic policy was introduced in 1971 as a response to racial and economic disparities that lead to social unrest, particularly the riot of occurred on 30 May 1969. This policy was part of Malaysia border development strategy, which aimed to foster national unity through socio-economic restructuring. Therefore, this policy aims to create a cohesive national identity while promoting economic development. In addition, to reduce the poverty rate regardless of race in Malaysia. In addition to that, investment in rural infrastructure, education, and health service to elevate the rural Malay population to be able to compete with the urban population, as well as increase education opportunities for Malays, including scholarship and courses at IPTA, so that Malay cannot compete with other races. In addition, this policy is to increase Malay representation in the civil service, the armed force, and other sectors, and to encourage the participation of Malays in trade and industry, including the establishment of state agencies such as Permodalan Nasional Berhad (PNB) and Majlis Amanah Rakyat (MARA) to facilitate business ownership and entrepreneurship. Hereby, Malaysia new economic policies show that this policy is a transformative policy that aims to address deep-rooted economic and social disparities. Although it has achieved great success in poverty reduction and socio-economic restructuring, it also faced challenges related to efficiency, equity, and inter-ethnic relations. The NEP lays the foundation for Malaysia's next economic policy and plays an important role in shaping the country's development trajectory. Important role in shaping the country's development trajectory. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning to Dr. Janice and my friend. My name is ROSAYU and I will present my part, which is main point of the new economic policy. Before 1971, Malaysia facing severe poverty, especially in rural area. There are major disparities existed among ethnic groups and regions. High poverty rates and unequal income distribution were pressing issues that time. The NEP marked a significant turning point in Malaysia poverty reduction efforts. Then, the main point of the NEP are reduce poverty regardless of race, restructure society to eliminate the identification of race with economic function. The key strategies of the NEP were generating income through economic activities. Second, promoting education to uplift the population. Third, fostering rural development with infrastructure and service. Fourth, creating employment opportunities in various sectors. Then the final one is land and agricultural reforms to improve rural livelihoods. Thank you for listening. I will pass to the next person.
Assalamualaikum and greetings. My name is Nurul Hazzreen binti MOHIDDIN and my matric number is BB2210865. I will present about how much has been achieved during its period of time. The NEP was successful in significantly reducing Malaysia's poverty rate. By the late 1980s, the poverty rate had dropped from roughly 50% in the early 1970s to less than 20%. This was made possible by focused effort to reduce poverty, rural development projects, and affirmative action measures meant to boost the socio-economic standing of underprivileged areas. Malaysia's GDP grew at an average yearly rate of about 7% during the NEP period, indicating strong economic growth. Infrastructure spending, more export, and the strengthening of the manufacturing sector were the main drivers of this expansion. Diversifying the economy away from the reliance on primary commodities was made possible in large part by the NEP. During the NEP, a lot of funds were invested in infrastructure projects such as building roads, ports, airport, and telecommunication network. This supported national economic development, improved trade, and increased connection. The goal of the NEP was to raise the Bumiputra economic status. Their percentage of the country wealth rose from 2.4% to 19.3%. However, the ambitious goal of the 30% Bumiputra equity was not quite met the NEP. More Bumiputra successfully entered the commercial and industrial sector. The development of Bumiputra entrepreneurs was supported through education and training, as well as financial and technical assistance, and also supported by various agencies established. Overall, the new economic policy successfully achieved most of its goals within the specific period.
Hello everyone, my name is SHALINI and my matric number is BB22110466. Today I'm going to discuss about what are the things that cannot achieve in new economy policy and why. The first point is educational quality and employment. The new economy policy increased Bumiputra's access to higher education, but the education often didn't match labor market demands, leading to high underemployment and unemployment among graduates. This mismatch show the challenges of aligning education with economic goals. The second point is regional disparities. The new economy policy sought balanced regional growth, yet rural areas and regions like Sabah and Sarawak fell behind urban centers. Uneven resource distribution and neglected infrastructure in less developed areas fuel these disparities. The third point is poverty eradication. The new economy policy aimed to reduce poverty at levels spreadsheet, particularly in rural areas. Structural reasons for rural poverty were adequately addressed despite overall declines, lack of healthcare, education, and infrastructure. The next point is economy diversification. The new economy policy aimed to diversify Malaysia's economy behind raw materials like tin and rubber. However, the economy base remains limited due emphatic investment in high technology industry and innovation and lack of comprehensive strategy to create new sectors. The last point is the institutional reform. The new economy policy aimed to reform institution for greater, but process was slow and inconsistent despite some achievement. Bureaucratic inefficiency and corruption hindered efficiency. Patronage network and political interference often undermine the goals of transparent institution. Thank you.
Hello to doctor and everyone. My name is Nurul NAJIHAH binti ABDUL and my matrix number is BB22110674. Then, for the past trend of the new economic policy, we have four points of this. First, poverty rate reduction. The new economic policy NEP in Malaysia has significantly reduced poverty rate, income level, and underemployment, particularly in rural areas. It has also established vital infrastructure, terribly closing the economic divide between the Bumiputra community and other ethnic groups. Second, improve the level of education, whereas Bumiputra student access to higher education has significantly improved, with more students finishing elementary and secondary school and succeeding in college. This leads to a wider range of job options and specific skills. Some students also pursue further education overseas, expanding their horizon and understanding different work cultures. Third, increase professional and Bumiputra in the economy. Bumiputra medical professionals are now in large staff position in hospital and leadership roles, resulting in a stronger middle class with more purchasing power. This growth is also seen in Bumiputera ownership and management of major banks and corporate stock interests, indicating increased participation in Malaysia economy. And for the last one is bridging the income gap. The new economy policy NEP has reduced racial disparities and promote economic restructuring in Malaysia, allowing Bumiputera to pursue diverse profession and reducing income disparities between them and non-Bumiputera. The NEP has reduced the gap from 1.74 to 1.64 between 1919 and 2004, indicating a positive impact on the economy. Next, for the part weakness of the new economy policy, we have 4 points too, which is first, dissatisfaction among non-Bumiputera. Some non-Bumiputera argued that the quota system designed to encourage Bumiputera membership is discriminatory and limits their children's chance of university admission. They fear it may lead to a drop in academic standards and deep sense of entitlement among Bumiputera students, believing they deserve a place based on race rather than economic achievement. The second point is that achievement is difficult to maintain and improve. The new economy policy NEP focus on increasing Bumiputera ownership to 30% is often saved by liquidating existing holding for immediate cash, highlighting a lack of focus on creating competitive enterprise. This lack of long-term planning, creativity, and entrepreneurship undermines the policy objective of developing a self-sufficient Bumiputera economic class, potentially leading to a system where success depends on government assistance, hindering to the long-term prosperity of the Bumiputera community and Malaysia economy. The third point is the lack of meritocracy. The NEP implementation prioritized relationship over merit, causing criticism. This may hinder the program goals of making the economy more equitable. Additionally, the policy is perceived to have failed to provide fair conditions among Bumiputera people, with some members having better access to opportunities and resources. This weakness could lead to the best qualified individuals not succeeding under NEP, potentially hindering overall economic efficiency and social mobility. And for the last point in the weakness of new economy policy NEP is doing business as Alibaba. The Alibaba technique, where Bumiputera entrepreneurs contract non-Bumiputera business, lead to inefficiency and undermines of the new economy policy NEP. This middleman will prevent strong Bumiputera enterprise, this government funding, and deprives the middleman of the true company capacity goods, making the new economy policy and EP objective less sustainable in the long run.
Good morning, my name is FAIRUZ. My metric number is BB221102224, and today I will be presenting the is the policy good or not part. So in my opinion, the DEB and or NEP is a good policy and did achieve a few goals. However, it still has more room for improvement. This is because it manages to achieve its goal in reducing the poverty rate. However, the disparity still exists and only successful in the short and medium term. The NEP has also brought in many new entrepreneurs in Malaysia, which have brought a significant increase in economic growth because of the capital ownership. However, most of these benefits are aimed at Bumiputras, hence it has brought to a dissatisfaction from non-Bumiputras all across Malaysia. The policy has also given rise to corruption and cronyism in Malaysia, where the introduction of the policy has benefited the elites and powerful to have more benefits gathered from a government contract. So in conclusion, the DEB or NEP can be considered good. However, there needs to be a much strict monitoring in order to help it achieve its goals and to reduce the corruption and cronyism happening in Malaysia. Thank you.